Hello, good morning students. Today we discuss next part of the male reproductive system. So first we draw the diagram of the longitudinal section of the testis. So look at this case, longitudinal section of the testis. This is the diagram of the testis. Okay, longitudinal section of the testis. This testis, each testis consist many or these testes consist many testicular lobules. These are the blue color line. These are the testicular lobules. Okay, these testicular lobules. These are the testicular lobules or this place. Okay, between the testicular lobules, each testicular lobules consist many seminiferous tubules. It means 1 to 3 seminiferous tubules. Each testicular lobules consist. Means we can say here each testis consist. Each testis. Okay, each testis consists about 250 testicular lobules. Okay, these are the blue color line is called the testicular lobules. Blue color line. Okay, this is the testicular lobule. Testicular lobule. Okay, each testicular lobules consist 1 to 3 seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules. Okay, so these red line here represented here seminiferous tubule. Seminiferous tubule. Okay, seminiferous tubules. Or each seminiferous tubules open into the seminiferous tubules is open into the reed testis. So these are the reed testis. Look at this place. These are the reed testis. Okay, these are the reed testis. Reed testis. Okay. Now reed testis open into the one diagram also we draw here. More coiled structure. This is the more coiled structure. Okay, this is the more coiled structure. Or this more coiled structure is called the epididymis. This structure is called the epididymis. Or so reed testis open into the open into the 10 to 15 fine tubules. 10 to 15 fine tubules. These 10 to 15 fine tubules are called the vasa efferentia. Okay, this is called the vasa efferentia. These fine tubules are called the vasa efferentia. And next, these vasa efferentia open into the epididymis, or these vasa efferentia are in number 10 to 15. 10 to 15 fine small tube-like structure. This tube-like structure is called the vasa efferentia. These vasa efferentia open into the more coiled structure. More coiled structure is called the epididymis. Okay, so vasa efferentia open into the epididymis. From the lower part of the epididymis, another tube is arise from the lower part of the lower part of the epididymis. This lower part of the epididymis is called the vasa differentia. Vasa differentia. Okay, so this is the longitudinal section of the testis. Okay, so different part consists in this longitudinal section of the testis. Okay, Hello. Now we discuss the next part of the male reproductive organ. This is the epididymis. Epididymis is a we represent here epididymis. Epididymis locate on the posterior part of the testis. Okay. So epididymis is located on the posterior part of the testis. This epididymis is differentiated into three parts. First part is called the capule. Anterior part is called the capule. Okay, this place here capule. Capule epididymis. Anterior part is called the capule. Capule epididymis. Epididymis. Or middle part is called the corpus. Middle part is called the corpus. Or posterior, or we can say lower part. Lower part is called cauda. Lower part is called the cauda epididymis. This is the middle part or lower part. Okay, so epididymis is located on the first. Epididymis is a more coiled structure. Which is located on the posterior part of the testis. This epididymis is differentiated into three parts. Anterior part of the epididymis is called the capule, or middle part of the epididymis is called the corpus, and lower part of the epididymis is called the cauda. Okay, so lower part of the epididymis. Okay, so here look at this space. This is a vasa differentia. So vasa differentia is arise from the lower part. Lower part means the cauda epididymis. So vasa differentia is arise from the lower part of the epididymis. Okay, epididymis stored the sperm. Okay, one thing is important here. Epididymis stored the sperm, or in the when sperm lies in the epididymis, then these sperms are the non-motile stage. Okay, when sperm is stay in the epididymis, then these sperms are in non-motile state. But when these sperm reach into the vasa differentia, this place, then these sperm become motile. Okay, so these are the function of the epididymis. So understand here? Hello students, now we discuss the next part of the male reproductive system, which is seminal vesicle. Okay, seminal vesicle. So seminal vesicle is a accessory gland. For this accessory gland, look at this place. This accessory gland is located which place? Look at this diagram we draw here. So this is the yesterday we draw this diagram already. So only here position of this place prostate gland, or this place a sac-like structure, means that's like this is a seminal vesicle. So seminal vesicle is a accessory gland, or this gland secrete a fluid. This is a seminal vesicle. Okay, so seminal vesicle is a sac-like glandular structure which secrete a fluid. This fluid is called the seminal fluid. Okay, this fluid is called the secrete fluid. This fluid is called the secrete fluid. This fluid is called the seminal fluid. Okay, this fluid is called the seminal fluid. Okay, or this fluid consists fructose, okay, glucose, fructose, calcium, iron, hyaluronidase, hyaluronidase enzyme. Okay, so this fructose, calcium, iron, these are the nutrients which provide nutrition to the sperm for the developing sperm. Okay, now next gland is here. This is the prostate gland. Okay, so this prostate gland is almond shape structure. This gland is a almond shape structure, or this gland only present in the male. One thing is here important: after the age of the 60, in old person, after age of the 60, this gland become swell. Due to the swelling of this gland, create problem in urination. Okay, so this gland secrete a milky white fluid. Okay, this gland is also secrete a white viscous fluid. This fluid neutralize the acidity of the sperm. Okay, this neutralize the acidity of the semen. Okay, so understand, just below of the prostate gland another gland is located. This gland is called the bulbourethral gland. Okay, so another gland is located. This gland is called the bulbourethral gland, or bulbourethral gland is also bulbourethral gland secrete a transparent fluid. This transparent fluid remove the acidity nature of the urethra. Okay, so and it also help in lubrication. It also help in the lubrication of the vagina. Okay, so these are the glands which play important role in male reproductive system. Okay.